1051.
It's Power 1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We got a special guest in the building.
One of the most beautiful women in the world.
Miss Kelly Rowland.
She looks like she is handcrafted from the finest of Godiva chocolates.
First of all, I saw that quote down my Twitter timeline. Yes. It was so funny. It's so sweet.
Don't fall for it.
Charlamagne.
It's hard not to be creepy around Miss Kelly Rowland, okay?
You creepy around everybody.
You have amazing dresses when you're at all the award shows, when you're working the red carpets. You just be looking stunning.
Thank you, Charlamagne.
Well, Envy said that you looked at his ass.
I said she liked my jeans.
That's not what you said.
I said she liked my pants.
I was like, I really doubt Kelly said that about you.
But if you look at a dude's pants, it's not like you're not checking out his ass, right?
Okay.
There you go.
Stand up, Envy.
No, I'm not showing you my ass. You're my sister. You cannot see my ass. Yee.
I really want to tell a story Envy told me a long time ago, but I'm not going to say anything about
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Don't embarrass me. I'm looking for you.
Don't embarrass. He's turning red already. Now, Kelly, let's talk about Kisses Down Low.
Okay.
Because that means a lot to me in particular.
Why does it mean a lot to you?
Now, that song is about a man performing oral sex on you and how important that is.
Well, we see what
Right
Kelly
or
likes.
wrong?
You don't have that problem, Kelly, though. Guys have no problem performing oral sex on you, I'm sure.
How important is that to you, though?
I think it's important that you know what you're doing.
Right. Now, if you could give guys instructions on the proper way to do that.
Oh, me?
Yeah, because we've had to do this
The
before.
main thing is know what you're doing.
Right.
Just know what you're doing.
I never knew how to do it. A young lady had to give me a book called The Ultimate Kiss, and it showed me how to properly perform oral sex. But she kept it real with me, though. She told me, like, yo, you don't really do a good job. Absolutely.
I think it's very important between two people to be completely honest about everything, including that.
It's hard, though, sometimes to criticize somebody on their technique.
No, because you just give them a hand. You help
what do you
them
like?
out.
What do you like, Kelly?
You help them out.
How do you expect me to get better if you don't tell me what I'm doing wrong?
Exactly.
Like for instance,
exactly. It's like a child. You have to teach a child, you know.
Well, you don't want a child doing
Not a
that.
good
Not
example.
a child. You know what I mean.
Not a good example, Miss Sandusky.
You know what I mean? You have to make sure you teach them what's going on.
One of my friends said it has to be like a kitten lapping up milk. That's how a guy should do it. Like
lapping up milk.
Little licks.
A young lady told me off
Just
and
as
on like a
long
light
as there's
switch.
a goal in the milk.
Right.
What about off and on like a light switch? Off, on, off, on, off, on. That's what she told
Oh
me.
my God, have we turned this
This
into
guy's
that?
nursery. Like off and on like a light switch. Off, on.
Kisses down low. It's very.
Okay.
Would you be with a guy who says I don't do that? Exactly. I always say that you have to lick it before you stick it. He's got to at least pass
There's
it.
a song like that. You gotta lick it
Before you stick it.
You gotta take that extra step so you can kick it.
So
All
you
right,
know she,
Kelly.
Remix.
Now,
Kisses
Kelly, you
down low.
married?
I'm not married.
Are you engaged?
I'm not engaged.
Oh,
Did
good.
you go on a date with Jamie Foxx?
Were you looking at my
I know. I seen a
finger?
tattoo on your ring finger.
No, that's like me and my best friend, and then this one on my foot is between me and my best friend. All of my tattoos have to do with anything spiritual or friendship.
Okay.
Jamie Foxx was trying to get at you heavy on that red carpet. Was that serious?
I was so embarrassed when that happened. But you know, he was also trying. We're doing a movie together.
Oh.
So we're
Home
doing
movie?
Yeah, no. Look at you. Let me see your hand. No, but we're doing a movie together. He's gonna start talking about it in great detail, but it's a really cool project that he asked me to be on. But by the time he was about to get into that detail, we were live on the red carpet, so it wasn't announced.
It seems like Hollywood's all over you lately.
I don't know.
That's good. It's a good thing. But you did say that you would consider going out with him.
No, I didn't.
You didn't? I
She
read
said
that
no.
somewhere.
Jamie's my friend. That's
Okay.
weird.
He's old enough to be your father.
No, he's not.
I don't know about that. But if he did ask you out, would you go? I mean, on a date? Why not?
I don't know. That would be weird because Jamie's my boy. Like,
That's how those things start, though. Somebody's your friend first. That's
She's
your
trying to
boy.
say the nice way she doesn't find him attractive, Yee.
no,
She's just a nice way out.
You don't like Django?
No. I love Django.
Did you ask him if that was him or a body double when he was upside down naked?
No, Jamie has a nice body.
Okay.
How would you know? Have you seen him play butt naked
my
basketball?
God. No,
You
I
remember that
haven't
he played
seen him play
butt-naked
butt naked basketball.
Where you starting these rumors from?
I know. You say you?
Envy.
Stop
Envy
it.
asked Jamie. Jamie spilled his coffee when Envy asked him that. Envy asked him, he said,
Jamie spilled his coffee.
he said, I heard that you play butt naked basketball and you used to give men lap dances. Jamie spilled his coffee in here and he was like, there's no punchline? There's no punchline, Envy? You just gonna come at me like that?
Oh my
I
God.
heard.
He
I
hasn't
was
been
just
here
asking
since.
questions.
He hasn't been there since.
Now we gotta ask you, Kelly.
You have to ask me.
Super Bowl. You jump out of the thing. Michelle jumps out of the thing. People get at Michelle saying Michelle wasn't singing as well as you and Beyonce were.
Who said that? Who's people?
Everybody.
Keisha
The public
Cole?
said that.
The only person I heard
said
say
that?
that was Keisha Cole. with her lame ass. But anyway.
Well, she said that as well. But, you know, how was that performance? Because we weren't there, so we can only see it from I guess, from what we see. So how was that performance? And how was Michelle? Yes, be completely honest.
I don't remember what happened on stage. I remember looking at my feet before I went through the shoot, and that was it. And afterwards, I remember everybody downstairs, when we went downstairs, they were like, oh my God, it was great, it was great. And I saw it on the computer screen, but that was it. You know what I mean? I think that it was just a moment that was just so surreal, to completely be honest, and I'll never know what it felt like.
I thought anybody that hated on that moment was just a real hater. Like, if you had something negative to say about that performance, you was just a hater.
Oh. Well,
well, you know what, Kelly? I'm sure you're used to it, though. I mean, it's all part of being famous. People love you, and then, of course, some people have negative things to say.
Exactly.
So, now I got to ask you about something else. This picture surfaced, and it was a picture of you crying.
On your birthday.
On your birthday. Oh. And I felt so bad. And then I was like, well, maybe she got a great present, and she was touched. I didn't, but it looked like sad tears.
I'm sorry, Kelly. I didn't call you. I know you're supposed to spend your birthday together. I didn't call you. I'm sorry. I apologize now, sincerely.
All right, because you stood me up.
Yes,
that's right.
I apologize.
Thank you very much.
That's tears of happiness then.
No, they weren't. No, the crazy thing is on my birthday, I had an epiphany about life, and it made me very emotional. So, you know, I was thinking about family. It's corny. I was thinking about family. I was thinking about friendship. I was thinking about the things that I won, and, you know, the things that I feel like I haven't yet conquered, and all that other kind of stuff. And it made me happy, actually, because
like what? What haven't you conquered that you want to conquer?
You know, just different business ventures. I feel like the sky's the limit. I can do whatever I want. As people, we can do whatever we want as long as we work hard to those things. But I just was so happy. Like, it's cool when you can be honest with yourself. And I was honest with myself about family and friends and people that come in and out of your life. It's just life. It's a part of life, and I embraced it. The heartbreak, the happiness part of it, everything. So that's what those tears were. A friend of mine called me and asked me, and I was like, I'm fine. But yeah.
I was like, poor Kelly, what happened?
No, but I mean, the crazy thing is, I didn't even see that guy, like, until my cousin said, is that a glare? And then we saw the light. You know what I mean?
Man,
the light against the camera. I was like, God, dog.
I can't even cry in private.
Think about that next time you're undressing in your hotel room with the windows open. Like, act like they're not there when they're taking pictures, so they can let those
goodness.
creep
life.
Do you ever feel like, you know, maybe you're not whole as a woman yet because, you know, like, Beyonce's married, had a baby. Like, Lala's your close friend, she's married and had a baby. The stuff
all
like
my
that bother you?
girlfriends have babies. That actually was a thought. To be completely honest, but I truly believe that whenever it's my time to be married and have a child, I will, because in all honesty, I am still selfish. I like to get up whenever I feel like it. You know, things change, and I like my life the way it is right now.
And it's no fault of your own, because you are a beautiful woman. A guy
she could have been married. She was engaged before. It didn't work out, but
yeah, you know, Angela, go
bring
bring that up.
Damn it, man.
Kelly was engaged before?
Who was she engaged to?
Never mind.
Damn it, man. Now, musically, I remember one time you were a little musically confused.
Wait a minute. Why you say it like that? Musically confused?
So disrespectful.
Wait a minute.
You're so disrespectful.
She did EDM for a little bit.
No, because let me tell you something. Let me check you real quick.
Check me.
Check him, girl.
EDM, I was the first one who did When Love Takes Over, and everybody else. And my fans say it all the time, and I didn't even think about it until they said it. So they hit me to this game that after I did When Love Takes Over, everybody started doing it. It started to become a trend in the States.
Bow down, bitches.
That's because you was in Europe, though, right?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time in Europe. I was inspired, and I mean, it's only a matter of time. If it wasn't me, it would have been somebody else, but it was me. And I did enjoy it, and I did embrace it, and it was something that I, you know, did, and it was a lovely mistake, a beautiful mistake. That, you know,
but now you're back R&B.
Well, I never left.
She was back since the last album.
Well, that's what I
Motivation was the
mean,
number
but
one hit,
now she's back. She found a spot back, and it sounded amazing.
But your new album, you're saying you're returning to your roots.
Yes. It was like, you know what I wanted to feel like the first time I cut the radio on when I was a kid and I heard R&B, or the first time I came to New York and I heard hip-hop. Those feelings, those sounds I wanted for the record. So, like, when I heard New Edition, or when I heard Tribe Called Quest, or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, artists like that who are just movers and shakers, and people who just create a sound and a culture in hip-hop or R&B. I wanted that moment again. So I went in the studio with T Minus, who loves R&B. You should hear the way these guys from Canada talk about R&B. They know the history behind it. You
They
know what I
respect
mean?
the craft.
Boy Wonder, who worked with Drake, and just Kevin Cossum to Pharrell. Me and Pharrell had a ball in the studio. To Dream, I love Dream. He's such an R&B genius.
He's one of the best R&B singers out there.
I love him because he still has a passion and wants everything to be different and creative and not just from a bland place. You know, he pushed me to do something different and to be completely stripped and honest. Stop it on the record. I thought he was going to say something
know what I'm
crazy.
saying.
Naked in the studio.
I know he was gonna go there, but yeah. So I'm in love with this album.
You said a lot of this album has to do with relationships too,
Yeah.
that you've had, and you're being like so honest and putting yourself more out there.
Yeah.
So what's?
No,
Because I do feel like we don't know a whole lot about your relationships. They were saying that
Yeah.
you were dating your manager at one point.
Everybody's saying a lot of stuff
Yeah,
right
they
now.
say a lot
I'm
'cause they don't
dating
know.
a whole bunch of people because they don't know. And to be completely honest, I like the fact that I have something to myself. And on the album, I share what I want to share. Some things people are going to be like, what is she talking about? And, you know, why did she decide to say that or whatever it might be? I'd love to actually talk to you when I finish this record. You're going to have a lot of stuff to say.
So when you was on Chelsea lately, the guy that you said, you said you had a good man. You not with him no more?
I'm not married.
What an idiot.
He ain't put a ring on it.
I'm
That's
not.
I'd have put a
crazy.
ring on it.
I'm
I'd have shot your club up.
I'm not.
You know what shooting
Wait
a
a
club
minute.
up means,
Well,
right?
I was like, what is a club?
That's when a man ejaculates in you, Kelly.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does it take
Yeah.
for you to decide that you're ready to be committed to somebody, though?
I think you know. When it's just that one person that you want to be committed to. I've seen all of my closest friends, like in their marriages, or their men usually know, like they ask them real early, you gonna marry me or I'm gonna marry you. And yeah, I will be glad when that happens.
Would you want an industry guy
It's
or a
hard out
regular
here
dude?
for
We'll be
a
happy
pimp.
for you.
It's hard
too.
out there
It's
for a
hard
pimp.
out here for
You want an industry guy or a regular dude?
I just want somebody who loves me, and I love the hell out of him.
It don't matter. See?
It don't matter.
Stop looking. She don't want you, Charlamagne. Stop looking at her like
I
that.
can imagine. Right now I'm imagining
Do
drunk.
you want love?
Charlamagne
You
doesn't
don't want
no
no love.
Charlamagne
Charlamagne
wants
has
polygamy
How
to
many
be
girls
legalized.
Charlamagne be having on, Charlamagne has on Instagram.
Real
Every night.
Instagram.
Yes.
So I'm just joking. It's all
And the
entertainment.
crazy
Blah,
thing is,
blah,
It's
Kelly,
all for
I'm
entertainment.
gonna keep it real
I
with
saw
you.
one like nice little grip around the waist. I was like, oh, that must be a special one, or one you got
It's
in
not.
the
None of them
closet.
special. None of them are special, Kelly.
Now, Kelly, I'm gonna be
That's
honest
bull.
with you. Charlamagne has a girlfriend he's been with for 14 years. Now, how would you feel
Lord
if
have
your man was running the
You
streets?
got a girl from 14 years?
She's the mother of my child.
Is that your
Oh,
girlfriend?
you can never let that go. It's always hard for a guy to let,
They
that,
live together and everything. They together.
Back to you.
Oh man.
that's
Damn.
your boo-boo. That's your baby.
Now back to you.
Oh, why back to
Disrespectful.
me?
I would love to draw
And he
back
feel-
your bangs like a blind and lick your forehead.
Oh, no. Please don't.
Stay with the guy you have now, Kelly. Let me give you that advice. Don't even look
I
at
thought I knew
Charlamagne's
who it was. I
direction.
thought I said what's up to him and everything.
You
I
never
give him a
knew.
lot of respect. 'Cause that's
You
what-
might know.
Or maybe it's not.
You never know what God has
Sorry.
planned for a person.
Now,
You can be with a
question.
person for a long time and find somebody else.
You and Beyonce are family. Michelle are family.
Yes.
Gotta ask. Keisha Cole has been stabbing at everybody in your family. How do you feel about that if you ever see her? And do you feel like you have to defend or help some of your family
Don't
members
let
like
him be walking down
Beyonce?
this road, Kelly.
I'm just asking a question. Kelly knows. Like I'm asking like Beyonce. You know, Beyonce is not quick to fire back at somebody. You know, Michelle is not quick to fire back at somebody. But you have been outspoken before, and you will. So do you speak
Who's the
about things
Tata
like that?
in y'all crew that'll mace Keisha Cole if she gets really out of line?
Stop it.
You know what?
Perfect question.
Do you have to hit somebody or give somebody words in order for them to? I think the silence is the best power because you don't have to say nothing. They did all the talking. Just talk, keep talking. But I don't think that it's important to fire back because you just fueling the fire. And I just think you don't have to do that. It's just ridiculous. We too grown for that stuff.
You just go about your business and keep doing what you're doing and be successful, and that speaks for itself. I always say, let your work speak for you. You don't
I
got to
agree.
say anything.
I completely agree. I completely agree.
Kelly, does your sweat taste like Swiss Miss hot cocoa?
No, not at all. It's quite salty.
Wow.
I think that turned him on. I think his nipples are hard now. You all right over there, homie?
Yeah.
Now, I also said that you are also doing a video journal for yourself. Right now, you said it's very private.
Yes.
But what are some of the things that are on that video journal? Are you considering
It's a journal.
Are you considering putting it out, though?
You got to put it out. can't do it for yourself. You got to put it out.
I mean, how come I can't do it for myself?
Because that's what the fans want to see. Like, we enjoyed seeing Beyonce taping herself looking crazy at times, look like she just woke up. We want to see that from you. We want to see you bang to the right a little bit. You know what I mean? We want to see no makeup
crazy.
on. We want to see hot breath. Like, we want to see that.
You can't see hot breath.
Well,
I was about to say, can you see breath?
Yeah, well, not see hot breath. You know
Sometimes
what I mean.
I can see Envy's hot breath.
Shut up.
What do you think of the new transparent Beyonce? Is that something y'all collectively said we're going to be more of?
I always get a chance to see that. You know what I mean?
It's been like that for her.
Yeah.
But what about you? Like, are you thinking about putting it out, or is it really?
I haven't thought about it, to be completely honest. And for me, that's just for me. I want to do that and look at it a couple years from now, and you see how far you've come and you've grown, and what you were talking about, and maybe how ridiculous it was, or you know what I mean. So, or if you've gotten better from that. That's what mine is for.
Okay.
You're definitely getting better with time.
Thank you very much.
You're on your way to being vintage vagina.
On your way.
Oh, that's a good thing. Vintage vagina is when you hit 40 and you're aging like wine and not milk.
She has like 8 years.
I know,
Tell
but
us
she's on her way.
Just as long
vintage.
as... Never
It still
mind.
gets wet.
As long as
it still
wet.
gets wet. What? What?
Nothing.
No.
Go ahead and say. Don't be sensitive here, Miss
Patty LaBelle,
Say what
Vintage
you were gonna say.
Vagina,
I know
Jennifer
you love Patti
Lopez,
LaBelle.
Halle Berry. They're all 40 and plus and banging.
Got it.
You're on your way to being that, boo.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right.
So the album is coming out June 4th, right? Or not?
I think we're looking at June 4th. I never want to put a date on it unless I'm absolutely